No sound detected. Bullshit. What do you mean no sound detected? I see my mic going off. Get out of here with that. Yo, Ethan, how's it going, buddy? There we go. I think we're good. Good enough for government work, at least, right? Oh, you know, living the dream. It's Friday. It's after work for me, so doing pretty good. Got a tournament tomorrow. Just a little RTT, but, you know, still fun. Working on this fine, upstanding gentleman. I need to move this. This isn't going to go right here. This needs to go, like, back her. There we go. What do we got here? I need a little paintbrush, I think. I think that's how you paint these things, right? Where the hell did my palette page go? Everything's missing. Just a little GW palette paper. Won it a long time ago for some reason. I don't remember why. It wasn't for painting. This is the first time I've ever tried painting, like, for realsies. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Is it the 30K one or the modern one? Back when I had a big Ultramarines army, I had the 30K sculpt, where he's on, like, the marble holding out his Gladius. Hell yeah. He got big old bulky armor and a flaming sword. Yeah, if it's big old bulky armor and a flaming sword, it's the modern one. Yeah, that's the modern one. It slaps, dude. Gulliman's a beast. I mean, the Lion's a little bit better at combat, but he's supposed to be, you know? Alright, what are we working on first here? I should probably patch up that little silver spot that I dicked up yesterday. I moved all my paints. Now everything's... Hell yeah, dude. I love to see it. No, we can't be doing that, sir. Besides, this is like water-based shit. It ain't gonna do anything for you. There we go. I am currently working on a flawless blade for the Emperor's Children. It's the third one out of a 6-man squad that I've been working on. He's pretty rad. I don't know how good this camera is. I know it's better than the one I had, but there's a closer up shot of him. You can also see the progress as my most recent post on either my TikTok or YouTube. You can see a much better resolution using my phone camera. Because even though this GoPro's a beast, it's still not quite the resolution I want. But the resolution I want is probably going to be an expensive camera. So, yeah, and if you like, I'm trying to post more Warhammer content over on my YouTube. Like, I post the shorts with my painting updates everywhere. But I've also got battle reports on my YouTube because you can go over 10 minutes on YouTube. And I look forward to doing better battle reports, but right now it's just what I like to call recap battle reports. Hell yeah, buddy, I really appreciate that. I think you'll be number 260 if you do. Paint, paint. I will say, I don't know if I'm ever going to do another Chaos Army again. The amount of trim on all Chaos Armies is bullshit. With the exception of Death Guard. Death Guard weren't rocking a ton of trim. But like regular Legionaries, Emperor's Children, World Eaters, too much trim. These people need to calm down with the trim. Oh, you're doing Guard? Well, the thing about Guard is they're so damn tiny. That being said, Guilliman is like the one exception, because Guilliman has an absolute fuckload of trim on his model. I've never really dug into flesh tones before, but these Emperor Children are making me do flesh. Granted, it's not your normal color flesh, it's a very pale, whitish flesh. But I've usually tried to avoid flesh in any form, so this has been a fun experience. Why is there a hair attached to this guy? Did I drop him? This guy's got a hairy armpit. Bro, the Iron Warrior shit that I've been seeing is so cool. How do you like yellow-black hazard stripes? Yeah, right? Dude, I thought that Warpsmith they just released was gonna be Perturabo. Like, I thought for sure. And the fact that it's not is actually really exciting, that a model of that caliber is not going to be a Primarch level model. Very, very cool, in my opinion. Yeah, Iron Warriors, like, I just finished listening to all of the Heresy that's out. So, the end of the Siege of Terra, the first book of the Scouring. And, dude, I really like Perturabo in it. He's like, warp bullshit? No, I was here to kick some ass doing normal war. And then he was like, screw you guys, I'm going home. Huck and poo is where I draw the line. And by poo, I mean warp dust. Hey, no worries, brother. No worries. Go finish your day out, man. Thank you for swinging in. I really do appreciate it. You too, buddy. You too. Maybe I should have done this one still off. Oh well. Gonna be some touch-ups. I'm a little shaky. Hey, not my problem. Welcome. How you doing today, Rue? Saw you in there talking about illicit substances. Or Reawakened Games, as your screen name is on the Kick platform. I need shoulder guards. Some Paldrons. Is this going to be your Paldron? It is. really need to set up my organizer. But I'm more of a man of chaos kind of guy. See what I did there? Fucking dad jokes on a painting stream. Uh-oh. I can see it. I can see it. Rue is coming in with the band hammer. Where is my tube of sticky stuff? There we go. Get some sweet, sweet pauldrons on there. Yo, Gooning Seagull. How's it going, buddy? I love the name. No, I'm using this one. Fuck that. I'm using this one. So I don't like all that fancy shit. That's when you know you're hitting your stride, buddy. That's when you're able to get into it. I mean, you came here just in time to watch me put on a couple pauldrons on this guy, so still getting assembly. But I paint in sub-assemblies. Oh yay, pauldrons. He's almost a real boy. Hey, gaming dad for life. How you doing, bud? I don't want that light to be too brutal on you guys. Just because where I have that fucking camera placed. I knew it was coming. I see it now, Reawaken. God, I really am enjoying how these freaking flawless blades look. They are so cool. Ew, I need to touch... What is this is? What are you working on assembling, Seagull? What army are you currently building, buddy? Like regular? Like Black Legion? Are you doing the new Huron stuff? It looks so cool. Some of those models are crisp. Yo, CB, how's it going? Space Marines. I'm definitely having fun with these friggin' Emperor's Children. Hell yeah, dude. That sounds like fun. Dude, the combi bolters on rhinos are so good. That chance for dev wounds off of a freaking rhino, you can pick up that last wound on somebody and just really shit in their Wheaties. Some anti-tank. Yeah, I don't know if you like play competitively at all, but right now Satan are really big. So definitely need anti-tank or anti-monster. Yeah, Satan shards are all over the damn tabletops right now. Is that a regular? That is a regular hand. That's not son of beach. I really like Land Raiders. I just can't find any room for them in my current list. Granted, Emperor's Children don't have a lot of choices at the moment. But I did hear we're getting one of the new Defilers. Have you seen the new Defiler models? Dude, those new Defilers are so cool looking. Yeah, they already confirmed, at least for me, that they'll be on Emperor's Children. So that means probably all of the small books are getting them. I know you're playing the big books, so you're definitely going to get them. But they're hella cool looking. This isn't the right brush for this. Dude, right? I'm going to get one, but I'm going to use the Emperor's Children head for the model, because that's the only Chaos Army I play. I had Death Guard once upon a time. Right? I should, like, sell the extra heads. Pretty sure those will get good money. I should have Fulgrim sitting in my background while I'm painting, shouldn't I? Right? I'm going to put Fulgrim in my background. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I feel like Homeboy should be on stream while I'm painting. There we go. You can just hang out right there. also carry a pretty extensive bit box for all my different armies, so. Fulgrim sitting right next to what looks like a jar of pee. It's not, it's sprue goo. It's not pee. Yet. Ooh. Okay. Oh man, I am a tired man. I've been up since about 2 a.m., so. 2:30. And it's 3:51 p.m. where I'm at, so. That should tell ya. What's horrendous? Would you see my ass when I got up? If so, I apologize wholeheartedly. Nobody should ever have to see that. Oh, that I've been up since 2? Yeah. I'm starting to just lean into the insomnia. I figure I'll sleep when I'm dead. Granted, death is going to come like 10 years earlier if I don't sleep, but still. Yeah, you would have, dude. I've actually got a new wet palette coming in the mail. I got that Maple Studios one. I'm kind of excited because I already use their brushes, and it comes with brushes, and my brushes are starting to go to shit, so it'll be a nice little refresh. In fact, it just shipped today. And no, this isn't a paid advertisement. I wish it was, but it isn't. Unless, of course, you wanted to make it one there, Golden Maple, who I know is definitely watching my tiny stream. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. That's really cool too. But as I'm sure you can see from like what I've got going on, I'm basically just a chaos goblin and I just have shit laying around everywhere. Come on. Yeah. All my brushes are starting to be in bad shape, so it's going to be a nice refresh. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Those things are freaking expensive. Luckily, I got a buddy who's really into it, so I can just hit him up for things I need printed, but I want one. It's just the cheapest one that I've found is like that Ender 3 that you see on TikTok all the time. And even that's like $180 on sale. Hell yeah, dude. I've got a few printed models, and some of them it's really really hard to tell. Like I don't know if you've been watching my content long enough to see my Imperial Knights, but my Imperial Knight Atropos is a print. Here, let me get him. He's right behind me. This fine gentleman. Oh, sorry, did not mean to kill all of you with the sound of me smashing my microphone. This fine gentleman right here is a print. Yeah, there's only one place you can really tell, and I tried to hide it the best I could at that spot, so yeah, there's one spot like on top where you can kind of see the layering, but I did some battle damage up there, and you can't really see it. Like I know this camera kind of sucks, but I really should put some of my nicer models in my fucking stream background instead of just this random chaos that I've got going here. Here we go. There. That looks cool. Once I get my paint station set up, or my station set up in the garage, it'll be all nice. I know I keep saying that, and I'm hoping I'll be able to do it this year. But we'll see. This army getting painted is my first priority, because I want it fully painted for LVO. So I don't want to play Knights at LVO. I want to play Emperor's Children. Anybody else hold their breath when they're trying to paint small details? Still not working. I'm still fucking gonna have to touch this guy up, but... Dude, straight up. I actually have the Christmas box for Emperor's Children. Where did it go? Yeah, it'll be on my smaller cam, but... The Blissbound Warband, the one with Fulgrim, that's what I got. Comes with 6 Flawless Blades, 6 Noise Marines, and Fulgrim. And like, I know Fulgrim isn't that good. He's not worth his points. But if the army has a Primarch, I have to play it. I don't make the rules, I just come up with them. User a whole bunch of numbers, welcome. I've actually got Lucius. No, I already own all the models for the army that I'm running. Basically, my list is Fulgrim, Lucius the Eternal, one Lord Exultant, three Lord Cacophonists, 18 Noise Marines, six Flawless Blades, 10 Tormentors, five Infractors, two Rhinos, and four Chaos Spawn. That's my whole 2K. Now, granted, the Infractors and Tormentors are being converted from just standard Chaos Legionnaires. And there may or may not be a print or two in there. Dude, Abaddon's a fucking monster. You know who else is really, really good? Cypher. And I know you can put him in regular Chaos. Cypher's really good because he has that damn Vectora. And I mean, let's be honest, he's a really, really cool model. Oh, the Slaves to Darkness helmets are badass, dude. They would look really good as conversions. Okay, yeah, I can see that. That'd be cool, man. That'd be really cool. Yo, thank you so much for the follow there, Gooning. I really appreciate that, buddy. The Juan Diaz Daemonettes? I'm not sure I've seen those. His name is Gooning Seagull there, reawakened. Yeah, that's not poop that comes down when he flies over you. I know it's white and sticky, but not... Oh, the old metal ones? I actually do know what you're talking about now. I used to have some, but I think I gave them... I think I gave them away a while back. I don't know. I'll come into, like, random units, and if they're not for an army that I'm currently playing, one of my friends is bound to be playing them, so I'll just, here you go. I'm not using them. Or I'll sell it. Like I had the old school pewter Mephiston, and I sold that on eBay recently. So I'm sure somebody's got a neat little metal Mephiston running around. Yeah, that's like this Chungus right here too. He's printed. I haven't been into the hobby long, but some of the old Warhammer units are sick. They are. So I've been around since the pewter days. The old pewter dreadnoughts. Whoo. Those were one of those where if you lost the game and the guy was a dick about it, you just put the dreadnought in a sock and then you go to prison. Because those things were nuts. Those things were like 2 pounds. I am I am so sad that Emperor's Children did not get Doom Rider back. Because Doom Rider was an Emperor's Children. And I want him back. I was going to convert like a new Primaris bike, like the new, the hell's his name? I don't remember his name, but he's the new White Scars captain on bike. I was going to get that and convert it into a Doom Rider, like launching off of a hill, and use that as a winged Demon Prince. Because where the hell's Doom Rider? This book had 2 named characters, and you took one out. Sarhero or something? And then the birds came. First name greatest, last name ever. Like a sprained ankle, you ain't nothing to play with. No, I'm gonna do gold on that. Okay. And that. Well, that's gonna look goofy with gold. It's too much gold in one spot. It'll be too much silver in one spot. This is bullshit. The Dark Vengeance Hellbrute specifically? Go to frontlinegaming.com and go to their used section. I am pretty sure I saw like 5 of them at LVTT in there. I'm pretty sure they had a fucking stack of them, dude. I would check out Frontline Gaming. Oh, are you with Frontline Gaming? I'm super confused now. Like, did I just pitch your own store to you? Say, I'm pretty sure all you guys are at Cherokee Open right now. Oh no, you're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. Yeah, they have a lot of good shit in their used section. They had like they had like 6 of the 30K assault Land Raiders, the ones with the quad las cannons. It took all of my power not to walk out of there with one. I'll tell you what, I really, really debated it for this army. But then I'm like, Fulgrim and a Land Raider? I'm not going to have points for anything else. I don't know. I've met them in person. There's some pretty cool guys. I know they have to be PR on their actual, like, social media and shit, but what the fuck was that? Oh. And today's battle report featuring Gooning Seagull. I'd do it. My battle reports are in their infant stage, but I would totally do it. Fair enough. I can't just spend $800. That would bury me. Like, we're gonna get our taxes back, and we've already got that shit planned out to the dollar. What'd you get for fucking 800 though, dude? Or 647? A bunch of Warhammer shit, or did you get something different? Dude, I've got the sniffles. I am sorry. Ah, fair enough. I gotta get 2 new tires for my car, especially if I'm gonna be driving down to Vegas in October. I don't blame you, man. Brushes are a great investment. Make sure you get yourself some of this shit or something like it. It's the Masters brush cleaner and preserver. It really extends the life if you use it a lot. I mean, mine's gotten some serious use. Again, this is not a paid advertisement. This is just shit I actually use. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. Michaels does have some good stuff. Hey, Music and Tunes, how's it going, buddy? Good to see ya. Oh, I got some blue in his abs? Son of a bitch. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix that, aren't I? Oh, and I just got some freaking Black Templar on his hand. Actually, like, actually giving it, like, a good old college try when your hands are as shaky as mine is... It's tough. A lot of touch-ups. I really do need to change my output here so I can actually hear shit. I think I've got it on there. Nope, apparently I do not. Oh, what I got going here? Oh no, I lost all my chats. Here we go. Oh, Mike Phantom, thank you so much for the follow over there on Kick. I really appreciate it. No. Where's my super fine? There it is. Aye, there we go. It's much better. You already are, Rue. Just not rich enough in time, buddy. That's where the real kicker is. The time. I mean, this dude right here, I probably put 45 hours into this guy. Yes, for sure. Like, this guy, he's altered. It's not a big alteration, but this arm actually is supposed to go backwards. And I was like, nah, dog, I want it to go forwards. So there's a fair amount of green stuff in his joint. Green stuff is, like, great for filling out those, all those seams. Same with this stuff, although I'm still struggling to use it correctly. This is sprue goo. Oh no, not 4 hours. Not 4 hours, Rue. 40, like 45 hours is how much I put into this guy. I put a fucking work week into this guy. Oh, okay. You mean like 4 hours for a game? Yeah, fair enough. You're a busy man, important, places to be. Yeah, I come from a time where it was years between new models. Oh, I understood what you said, buddy. It's killing Mister, huh? That's killing Mister. They call me Mr. Tibbs. Thank you for all the likes, too, man. I really appreciate that. Ah, crap. Hey, Caddy. How you doing, buddy? And I think it's funny, too. Like, sometimes they push out new models, and they have just ungodly good rules. And then other times they push out new models, and they are just hot garbage. I don't care, though. I'm playing him. I don't even care. I'm playing him. Can't convince me otherwise. Especially with all the damn work I put into him. How the hell did I get those so orange? That is so much more vividly orange. I must have undercoated them white. Oh, shit. I think it's time to give this gentleman a little head, if you know what I mean. I think I'm going to do the Luscious Locks. Yeah, I don't really want to do the tongue one. That one's kind of strange. I feel like it's too Lucius-like. Or I'd give him the Horned Helm. I have a spare one of those. Nah, we're going to do the Luscious Locks. Damn. Where'd that head go? Well, I'm gonna have to do a lot of pink on this guy. He is missing most of his face skin. Fucking wild ass Emperor's Children. Their models are so crazy. Oh, shit. Totally thought I just saw something. All right. The Hallucinations have started, friends. There we go. Sit, Ubu. Sit. No, no. No, no, no. There is activity detected on my live. Where is that? Get over here. Unable to verify? What do you mean? There you go. Inactivity on my live. Yeah. Yeah, TikTok hates my happiness. They are doing an immense amount of stupid stuff lately, which is why I keep trying to push everybody over to my YouTube for my general video content. If I got 3/4 of my followers to go over to my YouTube, I could monetize YouTube. No, I don't even need 3/4. I need like 10% of my followers to go over, and I could monetize my YouTube. Okay, am I gonna have room to do his hair if I put him in? Yes, I will. But yeah, TikTok it's hot garbage now that it is a property of the state. And anybody who watches my content in its entirety knows how I feel about that. Because I have not been shy about it lately. Oh, he's gonna be so majestic. Do some touch-ups, then I'm ready for my first layer of wash on the rest of this shit. It's Timba. How you doing, buddy? They're basically the worst. Okay. Seagull, welcome back, buddy. Yeah, Seagull, you can find some of my long form content over on my YouTube too under the same name. Eat, drink, respawn. I've got some novice battle reports on up there. Just starting to get into that aspect of it, but it's been fun. They're like little recap battle reports. No, we didn't. And I definitely agree with you on that last one. Yeah, it's more censored now than when China owned it. And even then, China didn't own it. But that's not a discussion for here or now. Because I've had that discussion till I'm blue in the damn face. Dude, it's finally time for a year of chaos, because they keep promising the year of chaos and never giving us a year of chaos, and now they are finally starting to give us one. Because all that red Corsair shit is the bee's knees. I do occasionally. Right now, the entirety of my hyper focus is on Warhammer. So, I'm doing a lot of painting lately. I'm trying to get ready for the biggest tournament there is in October. And I need to get this army painted. But now I'm basically just streaming whatever I feel like at the time. Whether it be, painting Warhammer or playing a random video game or whatever. Just sitting here and bullshitting with people. I'm not locking myself into anything again. That did not help my mental health, so here we are. I haven't played Final Fantasy X in a hot minute. Oh, I agree, Rue. I think all the people who have 3D printers should start 3D printing guillotines. "3D print the guillotines." Right? This is an industrial grade watermelon cutter, sir. Industrial made watermelon cutter using French schematics. Because they have traditionally been the best at oversized watermelon cutters. So you could say a lot about the French, but they know their watermelon cutters. Dude, go get it. Do what you gotta do, man. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I always love to hear from you, buddy. And remember, you're always welcome to hit me up on, like, Discord or whatever. What the hell is that? Reaver Masochist. I don't know who Reaver Masochist is, but welcome to the Discord. I haven't seen a welcome in a hot minute. A server? Somebody boosted my server? What the hell's going on here? What kind of sorcery? Oh, well, welcome, buddy. Welcome. I will say my Discord server's been kind of dead for a while because I haven't been doing very much video game content. But usually if you tighten them there, somebody will respond. And then if you want to message me directly, you're always more than welcome, man. Yeah, you can find all kinds of different content with me. Whiskey content, Warhammer, video games, although a lot less video games lately. The occasional movie review, kind of. Just my thoughts on movies. Basically an old fat dude just talking about shit. But I am really trying to lean into the Warhammer content now. Because it is one of my oldest passions. As a matter of fact, my buddy who prints things for me just said he has my stuff for me. Which is a couple hatches for my rhinos. They'll be Legion specific hatches, and then he's also got my 4 spawn proxies that I'm going to use. So, what you want to do is you want to look up the color wheel. The color wheel will be the same always. And basically the way to get your colors to really pop is try to play opposite sides of the color wheel. Because one will draw. So if I mix a jade and to use that for shadows, then to bring it up, you're going to want to use like a light green or a light metallic green and to dry brush, if you're familiar with that technique. Or do edge highlighting if that's your jam. I am a dry brusher because it's easier, but edge highlighting also works. But yeah, you just want to have that contrast in shades, and you want to have a contrast in colors in order to do it. So for me, I knew this was going to be a very dark army, right? So all these purples and dark colors. Well, I chose my basing colors to be yellow as the orc theme for my basing intentionally. To have that contrast of color that makes you keep looking all over the model. Like even on this guy you can see it, his base. Now, I'm no expert in colors by any means, but I do know that. And like I mix my own colors. Like this is my own concoction of purple. This is my own concoction of off-white. I've got a couple of my other concoctions over there. What was that? Well, that really depends. So I generally will use black or white as my primer coat. Um, just because I use it as a basis if I'm going to go with a dark model or if I'm going to go with a light model. Now, if you thin your paints substantially, whatever you put underneath is going to start to show through unless you layer on. Do I think it would look goofy if you sprayed the model dark green and then zenithal red over? I don't know. But what you can do is get either some sprue or a model that you have laying around that you're not really worried about, and spray that just to see. I mean, part of it's experimentation. I don't have any of them right here, but I've probably got 10 models that are just random looking colors from different experimentations that I've tried. And you can also do it on spare bases too. There you go. Exactly. You've got some Stormcast. Perfect. Because, yeah, I do it on bases. I'll do, like, I practiced my wet blending on bases. I practiced a couple different layering techniques on bases. I've also, had models where I did it. It's practice, man. Like, I am far from an expert, but I can tell you practice will get you the results you want. And there are a million painting videos on YouTube and shit. I don't consider myself anywhere near good enough to put out a painting video as far as like a painting tutorial. I can give you the tips that I know, but I do not purport to be an expert by any means. I mean, this Fulgrim model is probably the best model I've ever painted, and I'm sure people could tear it apart if they went up close to it. This wash is taking forever to dry. It always does, though. Fair enough. I also was, but not because I didn't want to be. I'd gotten to a place where I'm like, all right, these look good on the tabletop. I'm happy. But I've got a buddy who plays, and the gorgeousness of his armies have really pushed me to try to step up my game. Which is why I'm trying to go pretty much all out on this army, at least of my abilities. Like, I don't think I've ever spent more than an hour on a model before. Maybe Mortarion. I think I spent more than an hour on Mortarion. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? What's up, man? I want to hear. That could be cool. That could definitely be cool. I don't know how Contrast looks through the airbrush like genuinely I've never tried it, so it could be pretty cool. I know part of the point of contrast is being able to let it pool so the lighter colors rise to the top, the darkers go to the bottom. But I'm sure there is a purpose of putting it through an airbrush. I am. I know I've heard it before, I've just never seen it. Shit. When in doubt, pinky out. Okay, I think I see what you're going for. That should be cool. And I mean, if it comes to it, you could get yourself a bottle of like Nuln Oil and just keep adding green and thinner to it until you get the color / consistency that you want to use it for a wash for shading as well. Like, I just use basically water-based reducer, and I put it straight into my paints as a mixer. Oh, shit. I'm pretty sure I'd fight somebody for a pizza right now. Just straight fisticuffs for a pizza. Drive faster, you Sally. Hey, Andres, how you doing, buddy? Delroy, welcome, bud. I've tried red over white before. It came out too pink. Okay. Dude, I think you might be right. You're probably onto something here. No, you're probably onto something. You could also, so you spray down your first layer of green, right? And then you go into the places that you want to be shaded specifically and do a darker version of the color. So, like, say you're going to go pink as your main color, do a red in those shaded spots. Just go with, a darker hue, essentially, of the color that you're going to do down, and then do the spray over the top, and it should shade from underneath the spots that you want shaded. And vice versa, if you go up onto the higher areas with a lighter version of that color, it should highlight those areas. At least in theory. Oh, my poor GoPro is on fire. That thing's hot as shit. It does not like being a streaming camera. This guy's going to take a hot minute to dry, apparently. Well, don't, man. Like, I found my own style. I found a very grimdark style that I really love. Um, and, like, I was going to change my style for this. I was going to try to make it a clean, crisp army. And it's just not my style. I really like this grimdark, like, heavy Nuln-looking style. Again, this camera's not super great for it, but look at any of my videos that I posted about painting, and you'll see it. They all have a very distinct grimdark style that I prefer. I've always looked at Warhammer as a grimdark setting, so grimdark armies. Now, I probably will change that when I finally do Eldar or Tau. They will probably not be heavy Nuln washed. They'll probably be very directed with their washes. Like, a lot of the times I'll use box art colors, but I will not do their style for sure. Hey, North Coast, how you doing, bud? It's good to see you. Yeah, it does, but I don't necessarily relayer either. I will dry brush. So, for instance, like, the main color is purple, right? So I'll just take a dry brush and go over the purple areas after I'm done. I don't even bother relayering. Or like I'll take the metallic and go over the metallics with a dry brush. I'm clearly a huge fan of dry brushing. That's probably my favorite technique when it comes to painting. In fact, one of my buddies, Gerhar, I believe, he posted a video of doing a model entirely via dry brushing, and it looks great. Gotcha. One thing I do when I dry brush, and you'll always can tell when I've been painting for a while and need to dry brush, is my thumb will be completely covered in paint because I'll brush it off right on there and then go to my dry brushing. In fact, another Golden Maple plug, I saw that they actually had a set of dry brushing brushes, and I really want to get them because they look cool. Haven't tried them out, but I want to. Oh, shit. Yo, Tipsy Queen, how's it going? Oh, I've never had mine damp. I usually try to dry mine out. So maybe I'm doing it wrong? I don't know. Gets the results that I want, though. Right? What do we call this space? What's in the background? This is Warhammer 40K. It's it's like D&D in the sense that it's played with miniatures on a tabletop in person, but on a much bigger scale. You actually have an army of miniatures ranging anywhere from 8 models to 100 models. And you're playing a game against another person. That would be like if Chess and Risk had a baby and then added more rules. Oh yeah, I'm a giant nerd. Whether it be whiskey or Warhammer, food, video games, I'm a giant nerd. I mean, hell, in my background you can see all the whiskey. Oh yeah, yeah. If you look in like my small picture in the background, almost all of that is whiskey. I think my current collection of whiskey is like 64 different bottles. I've tried Ardbeg, but I don't own any. I'm just now dipping into scotches. Um, I'm currently more a bourbon and rye kind of guy, but I've started dipping into scotches. You know what? Actually, nope. It's not Ardbeg. It's Shield Egg. Shit. Where? Here we go. Shield Egg. Not sure how I feel about this one. It's a Speyside. But yeah, just dipping into scotches. Definitely a bourbon guy. Bourbon and rye. I have. Where did other one go? Where the hell's that other single barrel at? I know I didn't finish it. Where the fuck did I put it? I have this one right here. Where the hell did I put the other one? It's gonna bug me now. Did somebody make off with one of my Jack Daniel's single barrels? I will throat punch a person over whiskey. It'll happen. Ah, no, there it is. So I have that one and this one. I personally like this one better. This one is a very acquired taste. This one has got a lot going on with it. Now, normally I'm not a Jack Daniel's guy. So far, I've only found really 2 bottles that I like. This one right here being one of them. And then the other one being the Jack Daniel's Bonded, I'm a real big fan of. And that one's only like 30 bucks. Whereas this one's like 50 or 60, depending on where you get it. But I very much enjoy this one. This one, like I said, just has a ton going on with it. It's a lot of different flavors. Move. I've got a mess going on back here. I'm in like full painting mode, so I got shit everywhere. So this right here is Jack Daniel's Bonded. If you're just taking a dip into Jack Daniel's, this is what I recommend. Well, you really have to like frame it. You really got to frame your question with whiskey people, because I could recommend to you a $20 bottle and I could recommend to you a $300 bottle in the same breath, depending on what you wanted to do and what you were looking for. Like, if somebody asks to me, what is the cheapest bottle you would recommend to somebody just getting into whiskey? I would reach for this little guy. You can find that at any Walmart. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I could do that too. But this little guy right here, you can find this guy at any friggin' Walmart that sells alcohol. It is Evan Williams Bottled in Bond. And that's my third bottle of it. And I mean, I've got $500 bottles of whiskey up on the shelf. And I've gone through 3 of these. Because you can drink this without feeling guilty. Without thinking you need an occasion or whatever. Because it's an expensive bottle. And it's good. It will hold up against almost any bottle in my collection. And this bad boy, $17 at Walmart. Oh, Woodford's fantastic. If you're looking for an oaky, caramely, like oak, caramel, vanilla flavor profiles, especially heavily on oak, Woodford's is your jam. Evan Williams, in the UK, I don't know shit about UK stores, but I can tell you this bad boy is one of the most common ones to find here in the States. So, in theory, assuming the Fuhrer hasn't fucking tariffed it out of existence, you should be able to find it. Oh yeah, definitely online. Any online distributor will have this. This is a very, very, I mean, it's literally a bottom shelf bottle. You will find it on the bottom shelves at stores here. That being said, in a blind, it tastes as good as 65-70% of the bottles out there, if not better. It's a good bottle. In fact, with as much hyping it is up as I'm doing, that's probably what I'm drinking tonight. Really? Oh man. See, I'm one of the only drinkers in my friend group, but my wife is a drinker too, and she has gotten into whiskey since my collection has started. And yeah, so it's been nice to be able to share pours with her. I will say if you do start getting into drinking whiskey, especially drinking it neat, you want to get a Glen. I love my whiskey straight, but so many drink like JD and Coke. The thing about whiskey is I think you should drink it however you like it. It's your whiskey. Will I cringe a bit if I see you pour a $700 bottle into Coke? Yes, but ultimately, ain't my whiskey. You drink it the way you get enjoyment out of it. That's what's so great about it too. Like, everybody gets their own thing out of it. Some of us are looking for the nuance in flavors. Some of us are looking for the buzz. Some of us are looking for what it does to our favorite soda, like you just said, like Coke. I find a good spicy rye poured into Dr. Pepper cream soda. Oh, it's so good. See, for me, it's whatever you end up liking. Hey, how you doing, Holo? I'm all about do what you want to do, you know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people get hoity-toity about the real crazy bottles, but it's ultimately the person's choices. They're the one drinking it, you know? It's like I say about most things. If you don't like it, don't do it. Oh, yeah, quite a large break from gaming, man. I don't think I've played a video game in like 2 months. Oh, maybe a month. I was playing a bit of Hell Let Loose there. You quit gaming? Why'd you do that? I didn't quit. I just taken a break. I got ADHD, though. So I go where the dopamine is. And right now the dopamine is in my little plastic toys and my brown water. Hey, no, I feel that. That's why I stopped streaming full time. I was putting in like 25, 30 hours a week streaming and I had to stop. Oh, what'd you get, Hollow? What'd you get, buddy? Yeah, I was keeping myself to a pretty strict regimen of streaming World of Warcraft because that's what I thought people wanted to see. And when my viewership dipped, I didn't take it well. So I had to like stop. I had to go cold turkey on streaming for a while. So then you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I can tell right there. People don't quite understand the mental aspect of being an online personality. Yeah, it's fucking tough. It is real tough. And I mean, there's times where you try to keep a straight face. Oh, I lagged. Fair enough. Hell yeah, dude. War Thunder's a good game. Yeah, I just saying a lot of people don't understand the mental toll that being a streamer or an online personality takes. Like we can put on a show where we're just happy and chatting and doing everything, and then as soon as we turn off that thing, just fucking burst into tears because something. For me, it was watching my viewership dip. Like I was doing, and I wasn't a big streamer. Don't get me wrong, but I was between the three platforms I was streaming on. I could account for about 30 people a stream, like staying and chatting and shit. And that dipped down to I had like two people. It fucking wrecked me. And I don't mean for like one day. I mean for like a month I had like two people. Destroyed my mental health. That and, everything going on in the world. Hey, see you later, buddy. I mean, I still do that, but mostly because I don't agree with most of the rest of the world. I've got some friends, but they all share same kind of personality traits I do. We're usually all Warhammer nerds, so if we do, yeah, yeah, mental health, man. People don't ascribe enough importance to it. We all need to be very cognizant of it, because like I've always hated that term. Oh, it's all in your head. Yeah, your head's the fucking control center of your body. It being in your head is probably the worst thing that it could be. I'd rather it be in my foot. It's all in your head. Get out of here with that. Much rather it all be in my foot or in my knee or some shit. Look, therapy is fantastic, right? Therapy is so good for the people it works for. It is incredible for the people it works for. Doctors, incredible for the people they work for. I'm one of those people. I am heavily medicated now. Um, and the gym is fantastic for the people it works for. It's all a version of therapy, and everybody's different. So a different version of therapy is going to work for everybody. No, straight up it is. And there's science to back that, too. I mean, ultimately, you go back far enough, we're all just cavemen and women. Uh, and all of that, you can see like the basis of that through, say, dogs. Like, dogs are happy after they've exercised. They're very, very happy. They're very excited. We're just dogs that learned how to talk and write. Hell yeah, sister. That's the way you do it. Like, my outlet is these little plastic toys. That's what I use to be therapeutic now. Hey, why, Brittany? How you doing? AP3 Trucker, good to see you. But no, mental health, as anybody who used to watch my stream constantly, that was something I would go off on full-on tangents about. Mental health is very important to me. And that is my wife. Hello, love. What do's? Just about to finish up my stream. It's okay, I was just talking to people about mental health, funny enough. Okay, I love you. Bye. Ah, she was just on her last break from work. She'll be home in less than an hour, so. Yeah, I've been to the gym a few times, and I am a very large dude. I'm sure you can see it from me moving around. I used to be substantially heavier, as I'm sure you can see from, I can't even find it, but on my screen it shows my current weight lost. I've lost a lot of weight. Granted, mine wasn't from going to the gym. Mine was from a surgery. Mine was from a gastric sleeve surgery. But I also spent plenty of time in the gym, and honestly, not as many judgmental people as a lot of people would think. I'm actually closer to 150 now. I just haven't updated it. But yeah, no, the vast majority of gym people, like actual gym people and not people there for an alternative reason, are super helpful. Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm trying. We're currently doing keto right now too, and I've lost another like 5 or 6 pounds on that. Granted, my breath has smelled like ass the past month, but that goes with keto. Oh, it's huge! Like 10 pounds of actual lost weight and not water weight is massive amount of weight. Especially depending on your starting weight. So like me being up to 416 pounds, 10 pounds, that was kind of a drop in the bucket. I would legit fluctuate that much. But for somebody who's like 140 pounds, that's like damn near 10% of their body weight. That's a lot of weight. Yeah, keto breath is brutal. This isn't my first time going on keto. When I did go to the gym, I did do leg press, and I would max out the machine. Turns out when you hold up 416 pounds just, like, daily, the 500 pounds you throw on a machine, it's really not that much more. Yeah, I haven't been back to the gym in a while. I want to get another membership, but I'm honestly, I'm pressed for time. I was working on this little guy. I will have a video of him a little bit later once I finish him today, because I plan on finishing him today. I don't know if you've been seeing the videos I've been posting to TikTok and YouTube. Hey, thank you very much. Oh yeah, you have. You've commented on it saying you're showing your mans. Like I said, I'm actually like truly trying on this army. Usually I'm just like, fuck it, let's get this painted so I can play it. But this army, I'm slow going. And I'm doing, as you can see, an orc theme. Like there's an orc wing underneath him that kind of got buried in the mud in the sand. Have my videos gotten your mans back into it? I hope so. It's true. It's for sure true. I had to go through a pretty extensive nutrition course after I got or before and after I got my gastric sleeve surgery. And yeah, they were like, you need to focus purely on protein because you have a shitload of muscle mass that you don't want to lose because that muscle mass will keep eating your fat. Hell yeah, do you know what he's painting right now? I mean, if he wants to show off his models in my Vraxis Gaming Discord, he is more than welcome, man. I'd love to see him. Oh, your stream got delayed? Yeah, I was just saying that before and after my gastric sleeve surgery, I had to take a pretty extensive nutrition course because of it. And they very much focused that I needed to eat as much protein as possible because I have a whole ton of muscle mass from being that heavy. And that muscle mass, as long as I can keep it, will help me lose a lot more weight because muscle eats fat, essentially. Yeah, it's probably 70% of each one of my meals now. Unless I'm being a shit and just not eating the right. No, I can't do creatine. Creatine bloats me up like a balloon. And right now, actively being on keto, that shit's like 70% sugar. Yeah, I tried to take creatine when I was working out like steadily. I retained so much water with that stuff. My body reacts weird to shit though. Hell yeah, I'm excited that he's back to painting. I'm glad I rekindled it for him. If it was me. If it wasn't, no worries. That's good though. Pushing yourself hard, like go back to my dog analogy from earlier. Dogs are the happiest when they've worn themselves out from physical exertion. And like I said, humans are just dogs who learned how to fucking talk and write. And I will die on that hill. Well, you probably want to stop just before vomiting. Not necessarily even because of the vomiting itself, but those acids really fuck up your esophagus and your teeth. Me, I can't stand throwing up. I will fight throwing up to my last breath. I mean, even when I'm like sick with the flu, I will hold it until my wife like, "Go throw up, you'll feel better." I just don't like the feeling of it. Reminds me of that one girl that always comes across my TikTok where her husband just makes like a slight gagging noise and she almost throws up because just the sound of it fucks her up. I'm not that bad, but wait, is that you? That would be hilarious if that's you. If I just plugged your TikTok to you. Oh, it's not okay. I thought I plugged a guy's store to him too earlier, so Yeah, for that chick, I don't think it's staged because I don't know. There's a word for it. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but that's like an actual condition that people get. On a semi similar note, I used to know a girl where if you even said the word yawn, she would yawn. And I really wish this camera had better resolution for this. I really need to get like a good camera. But I just blew my load on this thing. Giggity. I just spent all my money on this thing. So it's gonna have to do for now. It's what I use to film my battle reports though, so. I wonder, can I zoom like through this? No, okay. But Tipsy, oh wait, what do we got here? Oh yeah, no, I I just kind of threw this up to bullshit with people while I was painting, in all honesty. I have like a decent setup behind me that I was using. Like I said, I used to stream like a lot. Like I've got that setup behind me with fucking like lights all back there and everything. But I haven't really been streaming, not anything other than these just sitting and chatting with people while I paint. Yeah, I looked like a professional streamer there for a hot minute. Oh yeah, I would get trolls. Most of the time, I would just go full autist on them and take everything they said extremely literally, and it would fuck with them. But this is probably the first stream I've done over an hour in a hot minute. I've kind of stepped back from being a live online personality to posting videos. I mean, I still chat with people. If anybody ever wants to hit me up in DMs, I will gladly chat with you, assuming you're over the age of 18. I don't even play with that. Not because I'm going to be creepy, but you gotta protect yourself. And the best way to do that is just fucking avoid it. 230K? Hot damn, girl. I've got like 7K, and that's the highest I've ever been. 230K? Oh, yeah, no, I know that. Honestly, half of the time I like the lives just because I really like chatting with people. No, TikTok's hot garbage for pay. Funny enough, the best one for pay is Kick. Like, I've looked at percentages, and Kick is the best one, oddly enough. Even though I think the owner of Kick is a complete douche canoe. His platform pays. Yeah, like I'm currently quad streaming. I'm currently on TikTok, Kick, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. Like if you were to go any of those, you would see this. Oh, Kick will do a bait and switch? Yeah, I've never had a sponsorship. I never got big enough for a sponsorship. I never even hit the 10K followers. And TikTok's where I have the most followers. My YouTube, I only have fucking like 260. My Kick, I have like 20. My Twitch, I still have like 627 is what that says. But yeah, I don't have very many followers. I'm a small fish. Oh, heard that. My day job is fucking corporate greed and I cannot stand it. No shit. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to start reviewing some of the shit that I use for painting. And you never know. Dude, that would be cool. I mean, I also do a lot of whiskey reviews, but I don't think people watch whiskey reviews. Like not corporate people at least. Yeah, if you go over to my YouTube, you can see a lot of my whiskey reviews because I'm able to put them at full length on there. I think there might be a few full length ones on my TikTok too. But yeah, I've definitely been focusing more on video content than I have streaming. Oh, dude, right? Those are good looking minis. There's honestly so many freaking minis I want to paint. I just don't have the time. Yeah, no, it exactly that. I mean, I was before I started this, I was primarily video games. This was almost never seen on stream. They need to make a miniature line of Attila Battle Angel because there were some really cool looking characters in that. 230K, hot damn, girl. That's a following. But I'm proud of you for stepping away because I know it as well as you do. It is tough on the brain. No, my niche for video games was oh, you got suspended? Fair enough. No, my niche for video games was just trying to stay positive. I tried to stay positive and I tried to be welcoming. There were very few people that I actually banned from my stream. And you know, one of them that I banned from my stream, I think was the start of my downfall on my mental health. Because one of them was a guy who had made all the way up to one of my mods. That's what you got to do. That's what I try to do. Most games I don't rage at. There is one game that can still set me the fuck off though, and that is Hell Let Loose. That game can piss me off. Honestly, most of my mods who don't really have anything to do anymore because I barely ever stream, fantastic people. This guy was a malignant narcissist, and I didn't see it because I was the target of the narcissism. Um, yeah, until it was too late. Yeah, Hell Let Loose, you are gonna die quite a bit in that game. That is it's a World War II basically sim. So there's no HUD on any of your on your screen. You only get iron sights on your guns. There's no ammo counters, no map other than a quote-unquote paper map that you pull out. Very tough game. You could run for 10 minutes, get shot, and never know where the bullet came from. Fair enough. I liked Overwatch. I really like Marvel Rivals, but I'm a Marvel fanboy. Battlefield was fun. I haven't played the newest one yet, though. But Hell Let Loose, man, that's a fun game, but it is fuck all hard. I think my best game I've gotten was like 56 kills, and you know that might sound like a lot until I tell you the games can go for an hour and a half. Damn. Hell yeah, girl. I've never been that good at it. Not even remotely close to that good at it. At any video game, even. I was okay at WoW, but I wasn't anywhere near that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm way too old and broken to get into anywhere near that kind of level of Twitch gaming competition. I played a little bit of Warzone. I actually liked, the fuck was the name of the other game type? What was the name of the other game type? It's gonna drive me nuts now. It was the looter. I don't remember the name of it, but it was the other game type you could play other than Warzone. It was the one where you just go in and you would loot from NPCs. Sometimes you get in fights with other people, but mostly just NPCs. But no, I'm not really good enough to do battle royales that well. I was a good sniper, like actual sniper, not quick scope, like 600 yard or 600-meter shots, that kind of sniper. I had some great snipes. But that's because I can sit there and aim it. Yeah, like Battlefield style sniping, except I would do it on Warzone. Oh, DayZ, that game was wild too. I played it back when it was in beta. Whew. Yeah, no, for sure. I didn't play that, and usually, like, I would go into team games by myself and just snipe. I wouldn't even try to extract. I would just find my favorite thing to do was to find like groups chasing down other groups where one side was clearly outgunned, and I would help the outgunned side, just sniping. Would never go in there and loot or anything. I just snipe. A lot of fun. Oh, you got look, look. You were able to build a following up to 230,000 followers. I don't think P-Brain is quite the right descriptor. And just based on our limited conversation, I would say P-Brain is definitely not the right descriptor. Sound like a very intelligent lady. Hey, look, I got cleavage too, okay? Mine's hairy, but I've still got cleavage. It's the balding that scared him away, isn't it? That's fair enough. But I do have to start wrapping it up because I got some stuff I need to go do. That being said, if you ever need to chat or want to chat, feel free to hit me up in DMs. I have no problem answering and chatting with people. There's also my Discord. You can find it in the link in my bio. I always love to chat with people. Like that's very large part of the reason why I got into streaming in the first place. But yeah, I need to get going. Top 3 whiskeys? I'll go top 3 whiskeys that I own and I'll grab the bottles. So in the category of somewhat affordable, somewhat findable whiskeys, we have Colonel E.H. Taylor Small Batch. If you can find it at MSRP, it's like 65, 70 bucks, right? Very good bourbon. It's a bottled in bond also, which all bottled in bond means is it's 100 proof. My favorite, it's not a flavored whiskey, but it was aged in a Caribbean rum cask and then a maple syrup cask. This bad boy right here, you could pour this thing on pancakes. This is Penelope Havana. And then probably my favorite whiskey, but this bad boy's expensive. This is Garrison Brothers Cowboy Bourbon. This is like a $400 bottle of whiskey, but it is 140 proof. It is, it's like turpentine. It burns, but its flavor is, God, it's incredible. And like, the part of the reason why it's so expensive is they only made 10,000 bottles. And that sounds like a lot, but when it comes to whiskey, not so much. If you're really into the burn of whiskey, you want to look for bottles that are labeled as hazmat. The reason they label them as hazmat is because they legally can't fly them anywhere on a plane. They have to be shipped by truck. Because they're counted as essentially an explosive. So like this is 140 proof. I could light this on fire. But yeah, this is probably my favorite all-around, semi-easy to find, at least here in the States, because this distillery is in Kentucky. As far as the UK, is there any UK whiskeys that I'm a big fan of? Yeah. Jameson 18 is an Irish whiskey. It's really, really good. It's got some very, like, dark chocolate, very caramel. That one's also a very expensive. Oh, no. Fireball doesn't burn. It's just got that cinnamon flavor. I don't really like Fireball. I'm a big fan of some of Crown Royal's higher end stuff. Like, basically, if it's Crown Royal and it's over $100, probably pretty good. I'm not a big fan of Fireball. It's a little sweet for my taste. That being said, it is fantastic mixed into apple juice with ice. That is one place where I very much like Fireball. But yeah, like that right there, that's my crown jewel. That one I fucking love. It is a Texas whiskey, funny enough. But oh man, is it good. And if you want to see reviews, I believe I have reviews for all 3 of these on my YouTube. For Fireball, yeah. Fireball, ice, and apple juice all together. That is one hell of a drink. You could drink those all night long. Oh no, I don't use ice in any of this. I drink all this neat. Only Fireball gets ice. That being said, if you go to like a cocktail bar, like an actual like hoity-toity cocktail bar, the ice is considered in their recipes, so the dilution of the ice is actually brought into the recipe itself. Yo, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Yeah, you got my autistic ass talking about like one of my passions, which is whiskey. So well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You're an interesting chick. Having somebody who's had a following of your size actually like stop and talk is really cool. I only know one other creator that's gotten to like your size that has stopped and actually chatted with me. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even know if he got to your size. He's a good guy though. He's his name is Keypad Warrior. He's a WoW streamer, but he plays WoW on a fucking keyboard with a touchpad. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like I said, most of my content is now put out via video. The people who like what they see stop and BS with me, and people who don't, meh. I'm not really focused on that number anymore, because that's what whooped my ass, is watching that number fluctuate. So now it really just is what it is, you know? No, like I said, I love chatting with people. It's a good reason. That's a good portion of the reason I got into it in the first place. I mean, if you look at a lot of my earlier videos, I wasn't even playing multiplayer games. Oh, for sure. I streamed for almost 2 years consistently, like 5 days a week. Oh shit, it's 1 a.m. See, I'm on the west coast of the US, so it's only 5:45 p.m. here. Granted, I've been up since 2 a.m. here because of my day job, and insomnia. But you know, it is what it is. Anyway, girly, why don't you go get yourself some sleep? And then in the morning, go find yourself some of that delicious, delicious whiskey. And I look forward to chatting with you more. And again, if you ever need to chat, feel free to hit me up. I'm here, and I've gone through it, most of it. I mean, clearly there's going to be some gender things that I have not gone through, but you know, if you're responsible with it, if you don't get sloppy, yeah, sure, why not? I don't recommend going to a day job or driving while drinking. I can't ever recommend that. But like, if you're at home, you're a grown-ass adult. You do what you want. Time's relative anyway, right? Just because you're getting up doesn't mean isn't somebody else's afternoon. Hell yeah, I appreciate it, Tipsy. Thank you so much for hanging out, and you take care as well. It was really good talking to you. And have a good night, y'all. I will catch you next time.